Hello, everyone. Welcome. We'll be beginning this webinar show here shortly. Thanks to everybody who's joining today. And again, for those who could not join today, the webinar recording will be available on our website. We will send out a link to all of those who couldn't join today. So grab a seat, guys. We'll be starting here shortly. Just going to give a couple more minutes. We did have about 1,000 people register for this webinar. So we'll try to get through it. We're going to be showing you 8 ways small business are using AI to fuel their growth. And then I'll be also demoing a couple other tools that we have, our AI app generator and our website generator. Okay. A couple of name shout outs here just to kind of get this going here. We have Andrew, thanks for visiting us. Christian, Danielle, Fellini, Greg, Hall, Jan, Joshua. Welcome, guys. Vanessa, Todd, Sean, Rolf, Rodney, Rich, Rachel, Perry, Paul, Nicola, Natalie, Mohammed. Awesome. Welcome, guys. So yeah, so let's begin. It is June 28th. It is Wednesday. We're almost midway through the week. It's 12 p.m. Eastern time here. And we have an exciting webinar show for you guys today. Okay. Couple of things, guys. On your Zoom toolbar, you're going to have a Q&A icon. You can press on that. You can wait till the end of the show to ask your question. Or, you can also do it through the middle of the show as well. I'll try to answer them. If not, I'll get to it at the end. Again, we do have, like I mentioned, 1,000 people registered for this webinar. So I will try to get to all the answers if I can. If not, you guys can also send an email. We can answer your questions there. Again, for those who are interested as well, we do provide live demos where you can book a meeting with one of our agents and they can do a live demonstration on one of our AI tools as well. Okay, so you do have all of those things that you can go ahead and sign up for. Okay, so let's begin. So just a quick introduction here. 8 ways small business are using our AI to fuel growth. Okay, so our first tool that we're using is text to image generator. Okay, a quick example of this, let's say create universe in a cup. Okay, so let me move over. We're going to go ahead and demonstrate that. Okay, create universe in a cup. Okay. We will click generate. Okay, our AI gets to work. And then it's going to give you 4 image results. Now, if you like those 4 image results, you can download them, share them, whatever you need to do with them, or you can regenerate and start over. And if you want other, so what we typed in was universe in a cup, just to go back, create universe in a cup. Okay. So this is the result the AI gave us. Okay. So you have different options here, different images. You guys can, edit. I can go ahead and edit this, resize it, flip it, add, background to this, add title, add text, etc. So a lot to choose from. Okay, so that's one of our tools. Another thing I want to mention, guys, I think I forgot to mention, the website you want to be on is appypie.com/design. That's the platform that supports all our AI tools. Okay, for those of you who are not aware, we have many different products. We have a chatbot builder, graphics design builder, which is the one I have here on the screen, app builder, website builder, and task automation for those who are looking to create automations between 2 apps that normally don't speak to each other. Okay, so there we're mostly going to be focusing on just AI tools and our AI platform, which is the design platform that you're seeing here. With this, you're able to create multiple different types of graphics, app background graphics, brochures, book covers, blog banners, business cards, calendars, cards, and much more. In here, you will also find on the top AI tools, and here you will find all the list of our different AI tools that we have. Okay, starting with text to image generator, text to logo generator, text to video generator, photo enhancer, text to animation generator, text to avatar, font generator, text to music generator, and text to voice generator as well. Okay, these are all powered by our AI tools. Okay, so this is where you want to navigate to if you want to try these tools out. So let's continue here, guys. So we did a quick test here, cup in the universe. This is the results we got. Now, if I wanted to generate more, I can click generate more, or I can just click on start over. Okay, I will come back to this page and then I can go ahead and do another one. So just showed you a quick little demo. Let's get into something fun. Let's do bunny riding scooter. Let's see what that gives us. Okay. Scooter. Okay. So you would type it in, click generate image. Again, our AI is thinking hard to get your ideas on the canvas. Once it's generated, you can start editing those images immediately. You can download it and do whatever you need to it. So there's some, again, it gave us a bunny in a scooter. Okay, so you can get as creative as you want with this. It just depends, what you're looking for, or if you have something specific in mind, you can do any of those things. Okay, let's do something simple now. Maybe Empire State Building. Okay. Okay, for those of you, the Empire State Building's in New York. So again, you guys can have fun with this. If you just want to try something, text to image. Next, we'll jump into the logo. So this is more of a realistic pictures, images that it came back with. Okay, so it's not that cartoonish type images. This would be more realistic images. Okay, so it just depends. Again, it just depends on your use case, what exactly you're looking to generate from text to image. And then it will go ahead and create that for you. Okay. Let's keep going here, guys. Next, we have our AI logo generator. So this is another useful tool for those who are starting a business. Maybe you don't know what type of logo to create, or maybe you don't have a logo yet. This AI generator can help you with that. Okay. So we have some questions coming in. Let me just take a quick break. Sean is asking, are these images all royalty free? They are royalty free. You do need to have credits. If you see here, when I'm generating these, it says I have 47 credits left. So once you use up your credits, you can't create anymore. You will need to add more credits. But let's suppose I choose this particular image here. I'm able to download it, use it, however I want. Okay. So I hope that answers your question. So let's keep going here, guys. So next is our AI logo generator. Okay, so a quick example of this, create a butterfly logo. Okay, let's try that out. So here it is. And here you can see an example of all the different logos that can be created. They can be customized, editable. You can add more text to it, background, colors, etc. So you can make a real colorful logo or branding for that matter. Okay. So let's create a butterfly logo. Okay, click generate. Okay. And then at the top, we also have, if you guys aren't sure what to type, we also have some quick prompts there that can help you with a couple of selections of what you're making. Okay. So there I did an AI logo generator. If I wanted to get maybe a different type of butterfly, I can go ahead and set that. Again, these are just quick examples I'm showing you. You guys can test different types of text, and then the AI will go ahead and create those for you. Okay. Now here I can start customizing this. Okay. If I want to reduce the size. Okay. Or if I want to add anything else, I can also do that as well. Okay. Perfect. Okay. We also have avatar creator, again, logo generator, and our AI generator. This was showcased on the last webinar for those of you who came. But let me show you a quick demo of this. Okay. So let's suppose we want to create a store app. Okay. Click on build. I see people are asking, can we have the recording after? Yes, you will have the recording. So once this is completed, recording to the link. A link to the recording will be sent out to all of those who register for the webinar. Okay. Awesome. So here, guys, I am using the AI app generator. So what this is going to do is give me an app that I can test on Android, on iPhone devices, and then I can start editing right away. Okay. So once the generator has created the app for you, you can see an example of it here. With this particular one, I just typed in, create a store app. So it went ahead, added the store feature for me. You can see here that it's managed by different categories. Okay. Here we have different examples. Okay. Here's what it will look like. So it gives you a full view of what it could look like. Again, if you change the platform here on the top, you can also compare what an iPhone versus an Android will look like. Okay, but the real test comes after this. You save and continue, and then you'll be able to test on your actual phone device, whether it's an Android or an iPhone. You can test on both, and the app will be available immediately, so you can start editing. Obviously, this is all sample data, so you would need to add your own data, your own content to the app. Okay, but just quickly here, you have list of products. Within the product, you can click, you can add images, have ratings, have the different sizes, description, etc. So even clients can leave reviews for your products as well. Okay, and then you even have a way to link those products with other similar products. Okay, so for any business out there who's looking to create an e-commerce maybe or a store app, this will be the perfect feature for that. Okay, let's continue. Next, we have AI website generator. Again, same concept as the app generator, just this would be a website generator. Okay. A website. So we'll do create an e-commerce website. Again, same concept. Now, remember, our websites and apps are compatible both ways, meaning, let's suppose you create an app and then later on you want to have a website version of that app. You can convert that to website. So you will have the mobile version, which is published on the Apple Store, Android Store. And then you can have the website version where anybody with the link or with the link can access that particular app as well. So you do have those two options. And then with the website builder, let's say you create the website first, and then later on you're doing good, you want to go ahead and create maybe an app for it. You just have to convert that website to app, and then you have the app version, and then you can publish that to iOS and Android. Okay. We have a couple questions here. Let me take a quick pause. Let's see. Kim is asking, is the artwork vector? Kim, can you rephrase that? I'm not quite understanding your question. Zoom user is asking, app will work on iOS and Android? Yes, app will work on both platforms. We're compatible with both platforms, and you can also do phones and tablets. So you can do like iPhones and iPads, and then we also support Android and Android tablets as well. Okay. Somebody's asking about the pricing. So pricing will be here. If you guys come to the top of all these pages, it's going to have a pricing section. You would just go there and then the pricing will come up. But I'll also share with you here shortly. Okay. So again, AI website builder to generate. Okay. So we're going to click on build. Tap launch. And then our AI gets to work. Okay. It's going to go ahead, set up the account, add the features that is best suitable for what we just typed. And then it's going to come back with the result. Okay. In the meantime, let me see if I can share that pricing link with you here. Okay. So as you guys can see, our plans are low. We do have a basic, we have a pro, and then you can switch to yearly if you want to pay a yearly price as well. Okay. So I'll share that in the chat with everybody. And you guys can go ahead and copy that link from there. Okay, let's get back to our AI website generator. So here's the website. It gave a same concept, kind of the mobile app generator. Again, this would be only for website though. But again, we give you this type of view here. Once you save and continue, then you can start editing the website layout, the website content. You can connect your own domain, or if you don't have one, you can purchase one from Appy as well. Okay, so we do have all that available. And what we're trying to do is keep everything in one central place, so that way you don't have so many different subscriptions. You have everything in one platform. So you're going to have your graphics design in one platform. If you want to create your app, your website, etc., you'll have it all in one central location. You'll manage everything from the Appy dashboard as well. Okay. Awesome. And lastly, we have our AI chatbot creator. Okay, this one is really neat. This is one of our newest one. Let me do a quick change of screens here. Okay. Hopefully you guys can see my new screen. It should say chatbot on the top. Okay. So with this one, you will come to chatbot.appy.com. Once you're on this page, you will register, sign up, and then you will click on try AI bot. Okay. Once you're here, we can start typing. Let's see. I have a couple of examples here we can use. So for this one, let's create a room reservation bot. Okay, just different ideas here. And again, if you guys are not sure, we do have these quick prompts at the bottom here that you can just click on that, and then it would generate it for you. Okay, for example, create a chatbot for providing fitness advice in the health and wellness industry. Okay, or create a chatbot for order tracking in the e-commerce industry. Okay, and much more. This updates every time you land on this page. It will give you new prompts to use, or again, you can enter your own custom text here so you can generate an AI bot. Okay, once you enter your text, you're going to click on generate. Okay, it's going to start working. Awesome. So once it starts analyzing the text I just enter, it's going to go ahead and pull up the best template suitable for that particular bot that I just enter. Okay. Sean is asking, good question. He says, I'm so confused. I just subscribed for a year and only got 5 credits. Is that correct? Yes. So it works off credits. So if you want it, after you use those 5 credits, you would need to add more credits to that. Okay. Next question from Paul. He's asking, I'm looking to create a location-based augmented reality mobile app for dating and matchmaking. Can your app generator be used to create such? Yes, we do have a location-based augmented reality mobile app for dating. So that would be fall under our dating future, actually. And that works with location-based. It also comes with many other features like chatting, messaging inside, video, all of that. So it's a full blown out dating feature that we have. Okay, guys, so we're back here with the AI chat builder. It went ahead, gave me a template. Now I can start playing around with this right here without even, subscribing to anything. You can just test it out. So this is a room reservation bot. Okay, so it's asking me, please select the type of room you would like to book. Let's just put, I don't know, standard room. Okay. Then it asks you more questions. Again, these are all, samples. We can edit the flow of this bot later on, and we can change these as well. So this is just for example purposes and testing purposes. So I'll just do single room. Okay. Then it's going to ask you what date would I like to stay there. So let's just say this is for Saturday. Okay. Oops. So it doesn't have any dates for that. Let me check. Here we go. This one has. Okay. Next, you're going to provide your name details. Okay. Phone number. Just make up something here. Okay. Email now. Okay. And then it's going to start asking you for more information, address, etc. So let's just put here city 23, United States. You can select other countries as well. Okay. Select your state. I'm in Virginia. Okay. City. Richmond. Okay. Zip code. Okay. And that's it. And next will be, please make the payment for your room reservation. So that's just a quick preview of that. We can go back, re-enter another one. So just let's do a couple more here. Let's suppose we're doing a job application bot. Okay. So job application bot, generate, and it's going to go ahead and do that. Let me answer a couple questions now. So Sebastian is asking, I'm confused. You're showing all the AI capabilities. What about the app builder on your website where I am busy with my app? Please explain. Are you asking, I just showed the AI app builder. So are you looking to have the AI create an app for you? I just did a demo of that. So you would need to type in, let me just quickly go back. This was the the AI app generator that I just demoed for you. If you can specify your question more, I can try to answer it for you, Sebastian. Okay. Sharon is asking a good question about chatbot builder. She's asking, can you create a chatbot to answer questions pulling from an existing document text? And yes, we do have that. So let me go back here, jump on my chatbot quickly. Create a page here. Actually, let me go back this way. Okay, so Sharon, let me quickly show you. That will be our Q&A bot where you can train it. You can add yourself the categories or import the data. So in your case, you would import that document. It will learn off that document. We also support FAQ link. So if you have a website with frequently asked questions, you can copy that link from your website, add it in here, and then our AI is going to learn all of that. And then it will create a question for all your FAQs and answers for those as well. So when the person goes into the bot, they just need to type, part of the question. They don't even have to type the full question. The AI will go ahead and pull from that specific FAQ that you have trained it with. The more you train it, the more it's going to be able to answer precise questions as well. Okay. Quickly to show you guys what the editor will look like here. This is the flow of the bot. Now you can get as complex as you want with this. I've seen people get really, really complex with these flows here. So you can pretty much create a bot that, takes care of all your needs of answering, maybe simple questions to complex questions, FAQs. And then we also have the option, if there is nobody, you can even transfer that chat to a live agent. So after, the person has gone through or they don't want to keep speaking to an AI or a bot, they can just go ahead, click, speak to live agent, and then that will connect them to a live agent. Okay. Now you do need to have obviously a person on the other end that can pick up that chat. And then they can start communicating with that client or customer on your website or on the app. So remember, our bots can be integrated on all our products. So if you created one of these AI bots, you can add it to your app, you can add it to your website, and then it can work off your app directly or your website directly. Okay. So as you can see, you can train it. You can create the different flows. Okay. If the bot cannot answer, you can add different conditions as well. Okay. You can even set the personality, the bot personality. professional, friendly, artistic, caring, witty, or none. Okay. And we also have other integrations if you wanted to. Again, our chatbot goes together with our live chat. Live chat would be in the case you do want to have a live agent on the other end who will pick up those chats when the person does not want to keep talking to a bot anymore. Or you can just have the live chat available during business hours. And then after business hours, you can have your AI bot turned on so that they can take care of your clients and customers. We also support Zendesk chat, and then you also have cloud storage information like Google Sheets, Calendar. So this will integrate with your Google Calendar. So for example, if you choose to create a appointment bot where it takes, appointments or meetings, it can schedule those for you and it will automatically add them to your calendar as well. Okay. And then we do support other messaging apps as well. Soho Desk, Messenger, Microsoft Teams, WhatsApp, Salesforce, and Slack. Okay. So all of these can be integrated into the bot where it connects, it does that handover between these two apps that you choose. Okay. Back to the editor. So besides the complex flows that you can create, okay. Oops. You can also create, design this. You have full customization privileges where you can, change the header name, header colors. You can do different colors, gradient colors, transparent, etc. Okay. You can also upload your own widget badge style. So as you can see here, I have customized my widget bar and my chatbot avatar here. So you can also do that. You have from a selection of icons here, or you can upload your own personal custom icon as well. Okay. And here we have the chatbot avatar at the bottom. Okay. So a lot of different customizations, guys, that you can do once you have selected the bot you want. That goes along with our other products as well, with the app builder, etc. So let's go back into the app builder now. This is just a quick demo on kind of all our tools. We did have a couple webinars in the past, so you guys can retrieve those links where we did specifically different products on those specific webinar shows for those products, so you guys can access those as well. Okay. So going back here, here I have an app that I have as a test app. This is what the dashboard will look like for the app builder. So once you generate that, your app generates, you can come in here and start managing it. So this one was the store app. I asked to create a store app. You can click on manage. Okay. Yes, sir. I see you raised your hand. Did you have a question? Let me see if I can find your question. I can't find your question. I did see you raised your hand, but remember, you need to type in your question in the Q&A icon. Click on that, and then you can type in your question. Okay. So quickly, guys, here it is, the store feature. This is a full-blown feature. It has shipping, payment setup, all of that. A quick demo here. This is what it will look like, what your products will look like once you add them. We also have an option of adding making a product feature in the app. So that means it will be showing on the main home screen. So if you're trying to get, more traffic to that particular product, you can add it as a future product. Okay. Quickly, just to show you what you're able to do with the products, you can add the product names, SKU number, default price. If this product is on sale, we can do on sale. You can do a flat discount or a percentage discount. Okay. Categories, you can create different categories, for example, kids, men, woman, have a description of the product. You can upload media, different images and videos out of that product, size charts if you needed to upload that. And then you have an additional info like warranty info or care instructions for that particular product. Okay. We also support product attributes. Okay, that will be like color, sizes. If it comes in different sizes or colors, you can add those different product attributes. Okay, if you want to create your own custom fields, we also have that option. You can add your own custom fields to that as well. Okay. Inventory, we have a way for you to track inventory. So you would turn this on and then you will give it, I don't know, 500 of these items. And then once it's low, you can set up a low stock reminder. So once I'm down to maybe 100, I can go ahead and have the system automatically remind me that I'm low on this particular product. Okay. Again, we also support full shipping. We are partners with different shipping companies that you can integrate into the app, and then it will automatically send that over to your shipping company so that they can prepare that and ship that out. Okay. Or if you want to offer free shipping, that's also a possibility. Okay. The other thing, purchasability, we do have if you have a limited product quantity. Okay. You can also set that up if you have a minimum purchase or a maximum that they can purchase of this product. Okay. Product customization, we have, from product dimensions, text, image. So depending on what the product is, you can go ahead and set those particular settings here. Okay. You have a way of cancellation and return as well. Are you going to allow cancellation? You can turn that on or off. If you're going to allow returns, you can also toggle that on or off. Okay. Related products. So I think I showed you this on the other screen. You have a way, if this product is similar to other, you can go ahead and relate it to those products. So when the client is browsing through the app and looking at a particular product, all these other products underneath will come up as similar products that they're looking or interested in. Okay. So that covers products, guys, right here. You can add products one by one, or we do have an import option. So you can import everything in one go with the CSV file. You would just need to download the CSV file, add your data, and then import it back into the platform. Okay. Instead of adding one by one. Now, if you don't have any product, you want to create them manually, then you just need to add them one by one. Once you have that, though, you're able to export that. And then that way you will have an Excel or a CSV file that you can have as backup for all your products and keeping up inventory or whatever you need to do with that. Okay. Product attributes, like I mentioned, you can have like size, color, or I can add a new one. Okay. We have the product categories here as well. You can add category images as well here. Okay. And you have different options here. We can even create subcategories under the main subcategories as well. Okay. Product filtering. This is when they're searching for products. Okay. They can do it by category, price. They can do it by attributes, brand, or rating. Okay. Or I can add more as well, or edit these as well. Okay. Product reviews. Once you start getting reviews, they will come through here and you can approve if it's a positive review or if it's a negative, whatever the case, you have the option to either post that to the product or not show up at all in the product. Okay. The other thing we support is brands. So if you have different brands that you want to add, you can create different brands. Okay. Orders will be managed under orders. Here you can also export this to Excel or CSV file in case you need it for anything else. Inventory wise or so on. You can also pull custom reports from here as well. So if you needed to do a custom report from a particular month, you can go ahead and set that up here. Okay. And then export it. Okay. The other cool option with the store feature is abandoned cart. So sometimes people will come on your app, browse through something, add it to the cart, and maybe not check out at that moment. So you can see who has done that, who has left an item in their cart but never checked out. And then here we'll give you the option to go ahead and select that person, maybe send them a push notification with the 5% discount, 10% discount, kind of motivate them more so they can go ahead and do the checkout and they can purchase the product. So you do have that ability with this as well. Okay. And then everything else, guys, general things like manage your return requests, manage your cancel requests, promotion. So you can promote different stuff, create, adding coupons to products, etc. So that motivates your clients or users to go ahead and make more purchases. Settings, under settings, you would just have general settings like store information, store name, your email, contact information, your store address. And we also support SMS for this. So you can get orders when somebody places an order, you can get that on your mobile device that you have a new order. The user can get it, the admin and the customer can also receive a SMS confirmation. Okay. Down here at the bottom, you will control if you're specifically only sell in a specific country, you can select your country and then you can select the area. So for example, in the US, we're divided by states. So you can select which state if you only, sell in one particular state. That way, only people from that particular area will be able to order your products. Now, if you're international, you can add, all the countries that you do shipping to, or only add the country that you only sell in. Okay. Store settings, you do have more settings here that you can play around with. A lot of different customizations that you can do. Payment settings. So now for payment settings, we do cover all of these different payment gateways. Now, if you don't see a payment gateway here that is supported maybe in your country, or you're looking for another type of payment gateway, we can add those for you. You would just need to request that. And then our development team can go ahead and add that particular payment gateway for you. But the ones we do support, guys can see here, one of the big ones is PayPal, and then Stripe payment gateway. Stripe, I would definitely recommend. We use it internally. It's a really good platform. And then you have your other ones like Authorized Gateway, Velocity, Braintree Payments, and a couple other ones for other foreign countries as well. Okay. Tax settings, you guys can also add taxes, depending on your state or country. Shipping settings, like I mentioned, we do have integrations with third parties, DHL, Blue Dart, and all these other ones here as well. Okay. Miscellaneous tax. And then last, we have language settings. This will let you customize anything on the app, any word, any type of language we're using, you're able to change that and reformat it to your own words, or however you want to reformat that to. So you do have that access, and that goes with all our products and features. You'll be able to customize the formatting we're using or the words we're using, and you'll be able to change that to however you like, if you wanted to change that. Okay. CMS pages would be just for your terms and conditions, your privacy policy. And lastly, we have banners, so you can create banners, type of ads for your store future. So when people open the app, they can see a particular ad, and you can have it here, show up on the homepage. And here you would edit that. Okay. And you can even, if this particular ad goes along with one of your products, you can select that product. So when they click on the ad, it will take them to that specific product so they can order that product. Okay. And lastly, we have reports. This will be for product quantity report or an order summary report for accounting purposes or anything else you might need it for. Okay. So that's a quick intro, guys, into the store future. For the website will be similar, the same concept. It's just it will be on the website form. Here I'm showing you on an app form. Now, for those of you who are interested and you get to this point, to test the app, it's simple. You're just going to go and test app on device. Okay. And now, once you're on this page, you just pull out your phone, whether it's an Android or an iPhone, scan the QR code, and then you just follow the on-screen instructions. Now, if you still need help, we do have the installation guys here at the bottom for both platforms. We do have chat support as well, or you can call us as well if you are having any difficulties testing the app. Besides scanning the QR code, you can email it to yourself, or you can send it via SMS or text message. Okay. And mostly within 5 minutes of the AI app generator creating the app for you, and you set up the account and everything, you're able to test immediately. Again, it's not going to have content because you need to add content, but you're able to test it and just get a feel for what the app will look like, how it will act, how it will function. So you can do all of that on your phone device. Okay. And then, of course, we do support other things like push notifications, just like your normal apps on your on any app that you have installed on your phone. Your push notifications will come on your lock screen, on your notification center inside the app. And we support multiple types of push notifications. You can send to all your users. You can send to specific users. Okay, so if you have a login page, the system will capture those users, and then you can select which users you want to send push notifications to. We also have groups, so you can set up groups. So if you have a quick example of this would be teachers and students. So when teachers log in, they'll see only content for teachers. Students, they want to see content for students. Once you have the group set up, you can select the specific group and only send push notifications to that specific group. Okay. All of our push notifications are going to have this automation as well that you can set up where, let's say you have something on Friday, 30th at 12:39 p.m. You can go ahead and set that up so that the system will automatically send that push notification alert out for you. And that goes for any special event, future date that you want to send out a push notification. You'll program it, the system will take care of it for you. And that way you don't have to worry about coming in here and creating a push notification and sending it. You can just have it automated by the system. Besides that, you're able to also go ahead and select if this is going to be a push notification you want to send out on a daily basis, weekly basis, or monthly basis. You can do all of those different types of setups there. Okay. You also have options to select your own custom tone alert from the available ones we have here. And you can also send an image along with your push notification. Now, the other cool thing we also have is whatever pages you have either on the website or on the app, you can select that page so that the app, when the person receives that notification, they'll click on that notification and will take them directly to that page that you're trying to promote or trying to get people to go visit within the app, or an external link as well. So external would be like a website that you want them to go check out, or if it's something inside the app, you will go under internal link and then select the page. So let's say I want them to go to the store page. I will select the store page. So the user gets this notification, they click on it, it will open up to the store page. Okay. Besides that, we have specific geographics as well. This one is really cool. You would set up an area. So if you can either do a full address or you can do by city, however you like, but you do need to enter either an address, a full address, or a city. Once you have that, you will set up the radius. We have all the way from 1 to 100-mile radius. Let's do a 30-mile radius here. You can see it covers a pretty large area here. Now, the way this push notification will work is whoever's inside this circle at the time you program this, it's going to receive that push notification. Okay, so if you're having maybe a special event, sales going on, or if you're just trying to get more traffic into your business, this would work great. You will set this up, and then the system will automatically trigger whenever somebody's inside the circle. It will send out that push notification for you. Okay. And again, you can automate that as well. Okay. Besides that, we do have geofencing as well. This one is another popular one with retail stores, clinics, anything where you have actual people coming into your business. Again, you can set it up from 1 all the way to 100, or you can even do a custom distance. Okay. Once you add the address, you compose your message, set up the radius, and this one will work this way. Whoever crosses into the circle, that's when the push notification will get triggered. So if I'm driving down Route 1 here and I cross this, at the moment I cross this perimeter, imaginary perimeter, I will go ahead and get that push notification alert. So if I'm driving by, your place of business, maybe you want to promote something, maybe you want them to stop by, get more foot traffic, whatever the case, that alert will be set. Now, one cool thing about this particular push notification is that we do have a way of you controlling what time that push notification is active. So you don't want to be annoying people. Let's say I drive there constantly. I don't want to be getting bombarded by so many push notifications. So you can set it up for maybe only to be active during business hours, maybe from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Okay, so that means that only during this time, that particular push notification will be active. Okay, you can select anytime, meaning that anytime I drive by there, I'm going to get that push alert. Or you can do a specific schedule. So each day you can set up a different time period that you want that push notification to be active. Okay, so this helps control, that people don't get too many push notifications when driving by there or that specific radius. Okay. And again, you will have the same options at the bottom. From here, you can also control if you want to send it only to a particular platform, if you only want to do Android users, or if you only want to do iPhone. And then this one is website. This will be for our PWA websites. So you are allowed to send push notifications to the websites you build on Appy. Okay, the notification will come here on the top, similar to how you would receive it on your phone. Okay. Next, you have message history. This is where you can track all the push notifications that have been sent. Okay, so that just quickly covers that, guys. We are running out of time, so I'm going to go ahead and probably stop here in the next 3 to 4 minutes. And I'm just going to show you the editor right now for the app builder. So after your AI app generator has created the app for you, you would come into a page similar to this. Let's start off with the design. You have different design elements that you can go ahead and customize all the way from different layouts. Okay, so these are all the available layouts. If you want to change one, you just click on it. It's going to change here in the simulator window. Okay, you can also have more settings for that particular layout. Each layout is going to have different settings. So if you click on this little blue gear wheel here, it's going to open this up at the bottom. And then from here, I can select different options like, maybe I want to have a banner here. Okay. Show shadow, hide icons, hide text. So if I don't want to have text, I can hide it. Or if I don't want to have icons, I can hide those. I can customize the banner here. Okay. Right now it says welcome to Heritage. I can change that. Okay. And then here at the bottom, you will have options. Let's say you weren't sure of the app name at the time you were setting this up. You can come back here and change the app name from this section. You can also change the category of the app from this section. Okay. App icon. This is where you would upload your own app icon. We have available app icons, or you can use the ones you have created from the AI logo generator, download it, and then upload it here. Okay. You will click on upload icon, select it here, and then upload it back into the platform. Okay, and that goes the same with our app background, our app splash screen. All of this content can be created on the AI graphics designer platform. Okay, so that's a quick design. We also have different themes, color themes that you can select from. We have light themes and we have dark themes. Okay, so just quickly to show you a dark theme here. Okay, that's what a dark theme would look like. Okay, or we can go back to the light theme. Okay. Now, besides the theme colors, let's say you don't like any of these and you have a specific color in mind, you will come here and customize those color codes. So let's say you want to match it with your website or your color of your logo or your branding. You will copy that code and then insert it here, and then it will change to that particular color code that you wanted to. So you can customize each element of the app. I can customize the icon colors, text colors, the inner pages colors, all of that can be customized. Okay. Besides that, you do have options to change the font. We have over 1,000 different fonts you can pick from. Okay. And then you can also customize sizes of, heading, content size, subheading size, and all of those things as well. Okay. And then you can also change primary button colors, secondary button colors. All of that can be customized in here as well. Okay. So if I want to change the color of this to blue, I can change that to blue. Okay. Now, this is what I'm showing you. This design is, these changes are going to be for the overall of the app, the entire app. Now, you're also able to customize at the page level. So let's say I want to customize the store feature, only that page. I will go on the store feature, go under design here, and then I can customize this individual page only. Okay, the other section I was showing you, this section will be for the entire app. This section here will be for this page only. And also, guys, each page is also going to have its own layouts that you can change it from. So for example, this is one of the layouts. I can change this layout to another layout if I wanted to. Okay, so it just depends what you're looking for. Okay, so you can change and try different layouts. We also have different color elements here. So you can customize to your preference, menu background colors, content colors, everything can be customized. Okay. We also have a way of you setting up in-app purchase. So let's suppose this was a paid content page and I wanted to charge people for accessing this content. I can go ahead and set up a weekly subscription, monthly, yearly, or one-time payment. Okay. And that's both for Android and iOS payments. Okay. So we can, you guys can set up recurring subscriptions or one-time payments. And we also support all the different currencies. So if you're not in the US, you can select your country's currency and then the system will be enabled for that particular currency. Okay. For website users, if you're building the website, we do have a SEO page here where you can add page description, keywords, so you can get more hit results on search engines. Okay. And in all our features, if you're stuck and not sure what to do, click on the help button here on this page, and it will pull up a tutorial and show you exactly how to set up that particular feature, or we'll talk about what the feature is about and how you can go ahead and configure that feature. Okay, guys. So that's quickly that. And then one last thing, to add a feature is really simple. You will click on add feature here. You can do it by categories, or you can go to view all, select the feature you want. So let's suppose I want to add, I think somebody asked about a dating feature. So this will be the dating feature here. Now, certain features are going to have a little bit more configuration that you will need to set up. This one in particular, if you're going to be, if you want it powered by Twilio or Firebase, I would recommend Twilio because this would support like messaging, video, all of that. This would be the perfect one. So you do need to do this extra little setup here, which is really simple. Whenever you add one of these and you're not sure what to do, you just click on this little eye here on the right corner, open that up, and then it will bring you to the tutorial of what you need to do. Okay, then you would just follow it. And it's just step-by-step things that you're following. At the end, what you're trying to do is get the data to fill in here. Once you add all the data, the feature will start working immediately. The dating feature comes with in-app purchase, so you can make this a paid subscription so users can maybe get a free trial for 7 days, 10 days, and then it can charge them. So you can set all of that up right here. Okay. And here's a quick example of what the dating feature will look like. Some of these features is best to test on the phone device. The simulator doesn't come with the full capabilities of doing a full test, so it's best just to always test on your phone device. Okay, so that's how you can add a feature. Remember, after you add the feature, you can customize it. Let me just show this, and then we'll go over to questions. So let's say I want to call it, something else. I don't know, dating app page. Whatever you want to name it. You can rename it. You can also change the icon. You can select from the available icons. You can do image icons, or you can upload your own custom icon. Now, for those of you who are going to be using the app version and the website version, you have a place to change those images. So you have, obviously, for the mobile device or for the mobile app, it's going to be different image size versus what the website size is going to be. But in all our image holder places, you're always going to find the recommended sizes for those images. So that way, you know exactly what size your image needs to be in. Okay. And that's our app builder there, guys. So again, if you do have more questions in regards to this, you can set up a demo. We can demo any of our products. And we'll be more than happy to. Let's jump over to questions now. Okay, Christian is asking a good question. He's asking, is there an option to customize the language? If yes, how many languages does it support? We support up to 7 languages. So we have all the way from English, Spanish, Arabic, Japanese, and Dutch, I believe, and French as well. So the way that would work, let me just quickly go back here, guys. So if you guys go on your main dashboard here, on the top right corner, here are all the different languages we support. And I believe Italian and Portuguese we support as well. So these would be the languages. Now you would need to create the app, the first app. Let's say the first app is in English, and then you would need to regenerate that same app, but just in the next language that you want to choose. So for example, I start off with the English app and I want to have a Spanish version of that app. I will go ahead, regenerate that app. And let me show you what I mean by regenerate or replicate. So I will come here and you will replicate the app. Once you replicate it, the platform will change that to the other language that you want that app to. Once that's done, we'll merge the apps, publish the app, and then when the user opens the app, they can select what preference language they want, if they want English or if they want Spanish. Okay, so you can merge those two apps, and then you can have the language selection. The first time the user opens the app, they'll select what language preference they want, and then the app will open up into that particular language. Okay, hope that answers your question. We have Zoom user asking, support Arabic language. Yes, we do support Arabic language. Rich is asking a good question. Is this software available for education use? And yes, it is. So for those of you who are interested in the education sector, we do have academy.appy. This has some free courses as well as paid courses that you can take or just learn about the platform, about all the different products we have. And we also have live sessions with this as well. We also have an education platform. So if you're teaching in a school environment, college environment, you can set up one of our education accounts, and then you'll be able to have teachers, students, assign those students to teachers, and then they can provide, they can do full presentations in their classrooms, teach the kids how to use, the different tools that we have, the different app building, etc., all of that. And we have different courses as well that you guys can go through here. You click on view all courses, and then we have all sorts of different courses from, your base, from your people who are just starting to all the way to advanced users as well. Okay. So I hope that answers your question, Rich. Next, let's keep going here, guys. There's quite a few questions. Okay, Lucian. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Lucian. It's asking, can the AI chatbot be added to any website or only Appy website? That's a really good question. You can add it to any website, so it doesn't have to be just ours. Okay, so you would just come here, go to setup. Okay, you will click on chatbot. Okay, so we do have quick ways to deploying it to one of these famous websites or third-party websites, or deploying it on social media apps as well. So I would select this, and then if you have any of these websites, with GoDaddy, Wix, WordPress, etc., you can go ahead and select it, or you can click on deploy in custom website. Once you click that, the system will go ahead and give you the code, copy that code, and then you would just go to your website. Let me show you a quick demo of this. Here's my code. So let's suppose this is your website dashboard with your third party. Doesn't have to be Appy. There it is. So there's my bot, and I can go ahead and start testing immediately. Okay, so you can deploy that to any, oops, let me go back. You can deploy that to any website you want. Okay, so I hope that answers your question. Next, we have Laurent asking, hi, when I did scan the QR code, it asked me to download TestFlight app. Is it normal? Yes. So I think I forgot to mention that, guys. When you are testing the app, it's going to download. If you're on an iPhone, iOS platform, whether it's iPhone or iPad, first step is to download the TestFlight app. And then the second step is going to be to download the TestLab, which you would just go back to that same screen. When you scan that QR code, go back to that same screen, then click on step 2, and that will install the TestLab app for you. Once you have the Test Lab app installed, you just enter your registered email for Appy Pie, and then you can go ahead and begin testing immediately. Now, for Android users, you just need to download one app, which would be the Test Lab app. You can find that app on the Play Store by just typing Test Lab app, and then it will download it. Once you download it, you can go ahead and type your registered email and then begin testing on Android device. Okay. Awesome. Next question, JL Rowe is asking, could you go over pricing structure? Is it separate pricing, for example, chatbot or AI website builder? Is this included in the pro plan, etc.? So good question. Let me go a little bit over that, guys. So if you start off with an app plan, let's say you're building an app. With the app plan, we're having where you could get the app and the website included. So you will get the app. You can claim your free website here. It's not telling me that, but for new users, you'll be able to go ahead and start the app plan. With that app plan, you're going to have access to a free website, access to a free domain, and access to your own personal business email. So depending on the domain you select, you can create an email, professional email under that same domain. Okay. So you do have all of those things. So that would include all of that with one plan, which would be the platinum plan for the app builder. Okay. And vice versa. Also on the website plan, we're also giving you that access to be able to claim these free domain and business email as well. The only thing you wouldn't be able to claim is the app. So I would recommend start with the app plan, and then you will have all these 3 freebies: the website, domain, and professional business email. Okay. Now for the chatbot, that is, separate pricing, but our pricing is pretty, let me see if I can show you here quickly. Okay, so chatbot has its own pricing. You have the basic, the premium, and then if you have, business enterprise level, you can contact us, and depending on the amount of users, things like that, then you can get your own custom pricing for that. Okay, there it is. We also have this option here, guys, at the top, try free for 7 days. So for those of you who just want to give it a try, click on that, and then you guys can start testing like the AI chatbot, and all the different templates. So let me show you all the templates. We do have many templates. And also we do support GPT AI chatbot as well. Okay, so you can add Chat GPT to your bot, and then that would answer even more, have more access to more knowledge that it can answer. Here's a quick example of all the different templates we have for chatbot. So almost any industry or category out there, you're gonna find a bot for that on our platform, whether it's food ordering, restaurant, shopping, ticketing, purchasing, pre-order, delivery, email registration bot, Instagram registration bot, vaccine registration bot, college registration, class registration. I mean, it's just endless. It goes on and on and on. We have so many different templates you can pick from. And again, remember, these would be out of the box solutions. And then you just need to, maybe edit, customize the flow. And then as soon as it's done, you can save it, get the snippet code, copy that code, enter it into your website. Or if you want to enable this on your app, let me go back here and show you. So you can add it to any third-party website, or you can add it to your own app as well. Under integrations, you will come here, and from this section, you can go ahead and add that particular bot. Okay, right here. So we support chatbot, okay, which is the one I just showed you, and live chat. Live chat would be a real person answering the chat, or you can have a combination of both. So you can have chatbot, you can have chatbot and live chat together. So that means that the chatbot would answer first, and then if the person wants to speak to a live agent, the chatbot would transfer that to a live agent so they can start speaking to them or chatting with them on the app or on your website. Okay, so all of that is supported there. Hope that answers your question. Okay. So I'll take about 2 more questions here, guys. We already ran out of time. So next question is from Ahmad, I believe. Are we going to receive the recording? Yes, yes, I did. I think mentioned that in the beginning of the show. All of you will have access. And the other thing, guys, please make sure to go to appypie.com/webinar. That's where you can access all our previous webinars, and this one as well will be on there as well. But again, to those who register for today, today's webinar, you will receive that link in your email as well. Okay. Next question, and this will be the last one. Tiboho, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Sorry if I'm not. Tiboho is asking, can you integrate the chatbot with WhatsApp Business? And yes, we do support WhatsApp Business. I'm not sure if I showed you, but it's right here under messaging WhatsApp. This supports WhatsApp Business. So you would integrate that. And the way it will work is the chatbot will hand that particular chat over to WhatsApp so you can answer on WhatsApp. So if you're not available on your computer or whatever the case, you can go ahead and answer via your WhatsApp app on your mobile device. Okay. Awesome. Great show, guys. Let me see if I can take one more question here. Sean is asking, I have the Appy app builder, but I'm having difficulty wanting through all the options to create what I'm trying to design. I wonder if you have people on your team that can be hired to custom design the app. How much does that cost? Is that an option? And that's an awesome question. Yes, good question. So we do have what's called fully managed plans. And with that, let me just see if I can quickly show you that, guys. So with our fully managed plan, you will get your own team, designer and developer who can help you with the app creation, what you're looking for. You would, give us a full detail, what you're looking for exactly, what the use case is. And then our team will go ahead and build that upon, your specifications. Again, you would have access to all the premium features and everything else that I just went through. And then hosting Appy Cloud. Now, if you go with the team plan, it's Appy Cloud. And if you do company plan, it would be any cloud provider of your choice. Okay. And then server management will be managed by Appy on the low plan. On the high plan, it will be, we help you manage it as well. Okay. So you guys can check that out. That's appypie.com/manage. So Sean, yeah, I would recommend if you are looking for that, you have an option here to book a session. Click on that, book a session, and then one of our team members will go ahead, set up a meeting with you. It's a Zoom meeting. You will have a one-on-one with them. You can discuss all your needs with them, and then they can, go over all the details with you and give you all the information you need. So I would highly recommend if you are looking for that, go ahead and book an appointment. And then, it's free of charge. There's no charge or anything. It's just a free time consultation. And then our team can help you out with that. Okay. And with that, I do want to thank everybody who joined. Our time has run out. Thanks for everybody who joined. I hope you guys have a good rest of your week. Thanks, guys.